Our question was to read three numbers and print the biggest. So let us see that program. Import will be there. Afterwards, class, so and so. Then you may declare the variables. We had three variables, three integer numbers. Declare them int a comma b comma c, and we have to find out the biggest number. So declare the variable for that also. Now we will start the main. Void main. Write the scanner statement, the scanner class statement. Scanner SOC is equal to new scanner within the bracket system dot in. Next we are giving a prompt for the user to input the three numbers. SOPLN, enter three numbers. We are giving first number A is equal to SOC dot next int SOC, you know, the scanner class object. Then we give B is equal to SOC dot next int. Third one, C is equal to SOC dot next int. Our inputs are ready. Now I have to do the comparison and then find out the biggest one. I am giving the easiest way of solving the question without going in a tough logic. Let's we give bigger is equal to A greater than B. Comparison between first number and the second number is done. Just look here. Consider this as A, B and C. Comparison of A and B are done. First one is A, checking whether it is greater than the second one. A greater than B. If this condition is true, the statement which is given just after the question mark will be returned. It will return the value of A. Otherwise, it will return the value of B. So, first statement is finding out the biggest among two numbers. And whichever is biggest, that will come to the left side. Okay. Just assume 10, 8, 5. We are having these three numbers. Checking between 10 and 8, the A and B. Is 10 greater than 8? Definitely it is greater. So the A, the 10 will come to the big. Clear? Now, we are giving a third statement. We are comparing big with the third number. Which is the third number? C. Is big greater than C? You can see here A, B, C. A greater than B, we saw here. Big greater than C. What is the big? 10. And what is the C? C is 5. 10 greater than 5 condition is true. So that the big itself will be returned to the left side. What is the value of big? 10. It will come to the previous big and overwrite its value. Since the returned value is 10, overwriting will not affect the total value, will not affect the final value. So we have the big as 10, and otherwise we know C will be written. See, we had three numbers, 10, 8, 5. Comparison between first and second are done now. If first one is greater than the second one, the number first will be returned to the big. With the present value, 10 is coming to the big. Now, we wrote another one statement. To compare the present big with the third number. Check it. Big, the value 10 is greater than the C, which is 5. Yes, 10 is definitely greater than 5. So the 10 itself will be stored in the big. Otherwise, what will be stored? Otherwise, the value of C will be stored. Now let us display it. SOPLN, the big is with the value of big. Along with this message, the contents of the variable big will be displayed there. We are closing the main and closing the class. Let us have another one example. We are assuming 10, 8 and 15 A, B, C. When you look here, you can see 15 is the biggest one. We should get the output as 15. Let us have a diagram. A, 10 unchanged, greater than 8, condition true. 10 comes to the big, same as the previous time. Next it is comparing, is 10, the big is greater than the C. What is the value of C? 15. 10 greater than 15 is evaluated to false. So what will be executed? The expression 3, the statement which is given after the colon, will be coming to the leftmost. What is the value of C? 15. 15 comes to the big and it is overwriting the previous value 10. Previously it was 10. It is overwritten with a new value 15. And then we are printing it. The big with the value of big. What is the value of big? The 15 is displayed. I think it is clear. So we wrote the statements sequentially to find out the biggest one. Now, instead of going sequentially like this, we can have the nested version of the conditional operator. That means the conditional operator can be a nested one. That means the expression 2 can be another conditional operator, or expression 3 can be another one conditional operator. So we are going to see that. Okay. We give it as bigger is equal to A greater than B and A greater than C. See, in the previous example, A, B, C, if A is greater than B as well as the A is greater than C, no doubt A is the biggest one. So the expression 1 is given here. If this expression 1 is true, we will say A as the biggest. The A will come to the leftmost side. As I said in the example, A greater than B as well as A greater than C. Now, suppose we had this kind of a situation. A, B, C, A greater than B condition became false. So what will happen? When this condition is false, we will go to the statement which is given after the colon. That is the expression 3. So in the expression 3 we give another condition. B greater than C question mark. Okay? A greater than B is false. Then we will check that whether B is greater than C. When A greater than B, from this example you can see B is bigger. And again, later on we are checking whether the B is greater than C also. If it is so, B will be the bigger, otherwise C will be the bigger one. Let's see. This is the first one. From here to there is one conditional operator. Means we have a first expression. Within that conditional operator, we have another one conditional operator, this one. It is having its expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3. In the first one you see expression 1, it's expression 2 and this is expression 3. The expression 3 is another conditional operator. Okay, in nested version, either expression 2 or the expression 3 can have a conditional operators. Now let us see it with the help of some values. A is 10, B is 8, C is 15, A 10 greater than 8 condition is true. At the same time it will check whether 10 is greater than the 15 condition is false. 10 is greater than 8 true, but 10 greater than 15 is false. Since this part is not true, we will go to the statement which is given after the colon to the expression 3. There we are comparing whether the B is greater than C. What is the value of B? B is 8. 8. And what is value of C? 15. Is it greater than C? No. So we will go to the C. The C will be the result of the entire expression. What is the value of C? 15. 15 will come to the big. When we are displaying it. Main closed, class closed. Take another value 10, 18 and 15. 10 greater than 18, condition false. So this statement is not executed. Coming to this part. 18 greater than 15. B is 18. 18 greater than 15 condition is true. So the value of B, the 18 will come to the leftmost side. And after that isovalent, the biggest is big. The 18 will be printed. I think it is very clear. Okay. See here we have one example. N equal to 1700. S is equal to N plus 500 greater than 2000. Then what will be the way of evaluating? This conditional operator is having less precedence than that of the addition. So that the evaluation will be done as N plus 500 first will be evaluated, then only it is compared with the right side one. That is, n plus 500 greater than 2000, then 1000, otherwise 2000. This is understood by the computer because the plus operator has got higher precedence than that of the conditional operator. But suppose we wanted to evaluate it in this format, n later on, and 500 greater than 2000, question mark 1000 and 2000. If you want to evaluate in this way, 500 should be compared with the 2000, then you have to give the bracket first. Things should be given in the brackets. Then only that expression will be evaluated first, then the n will be added to get the final result. Alright, let us see the value difference between these two. n plus 500, 2200, greater than 2000. Yes, definitely. So the 1000 is the value in first expression when no brackets are provided. That means these brackets are understood because of having higher precedence. Okay, now we are giving another value. 500 greater than 2000. Condition is false. So 2000 goes to the left side, added with the n. What is n? 1700. 3700 will be the final result. That means I just wanted to say that conditional operators are having less precedence than that of the arithmetical operators. Alright? Thank you.